everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. The Stormers getting or grinding out a result, edging Ulster 13 points to 7, leaving it really, really late, and definitely not an all-timer in terms of a spectacle, but a proper arm wrestle. Felt a little bit like a poor test match in terms of tight game, not a lot of tries, but quality-wise, not great. You know, lots of handling errors, lots of errors. Both teams not really managing to gel. So it wasn't the greatest match to watch, but the important thing, especially for Stormers, it's a result. It'll keep them in 5th place on that. Well, it'll actually temporarily put them in 4th place with Munster still to play, but it'll keep them comfortably in that top 8, which is the most important thing for Stormers side, which started the season a bit slow, building into it. But I must admit, as a Stormers fan, you kind of watch this game and you go, result, yes. Performance, no, really. Ulster, I think, will be frustrated because they had a lot of opportunities in the first half, didn't really take them, and in the end paid the price. So before we get sort of break the game down, look at the few times there were some points scored, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. There's not a lot to tell, in all honesty. Ulster scored early. Nick Timothy, a fantastic little line being run by him, and he went over in the 7th minute, Currie adding the extras. There were then 4 penalties missed, 2 apiece, 2 for Ulster off the boot of Currie, 2 for Liebach, who didn't kick particularly well today at all. Until the last 2 kicks to go over. But we then had the first points from the Stormers coming in the 54th minute via the boot of Liebach. 3rd time was the charm. McCann then got yellow carded for Stormers, for Ulster rather, and we felt that was the time for Stormers to get up a notch. You know, the first half, I thought Ulster were all over the Stormers, looked the better side, had far more entries into that 22, had the dominance. You know, you look at the flow of the game. You know, we talk about the old cliche of a game of 2 halves. First half was all Ulster. Second half, much better from Stormers. And they didn't really make the yellow card count, but eventually it paid off with a try in the 73rd minute. All the pressure they've been mounting, Ulster just couldn't really get out of their own half. And in the end, Stormers managed to get that try. Liebach then with the conversion, and then right at the end, an extra penalty that Liebach added to make it 13 points. If you look at minutes in the lead, Ulster had 66. As I said, they held Stormers scoreless until, first of all, the 54th minute, but tryless until the 73rd minute. If you look at some of the interesting stats, I mean, discipline for Ulster cost them right at the end. They conceded the last 5 penalties, all coming in the base of the last 20 minutes, so frustrating from them. But if you look at some of the stats, some interesting ones over there between the two teams, which I think tells an interesting story. Territory 54% for Ulster, 34% actually being played inside their own 22, but 48% being played, you know, in that sort of first quarter of the Stormers half, which is where most of the game was. Possession 43% for Ulster. That was mostly down to the second half. In the last 10 minutes, 95% possession for the Stormers. Scrum, Stormers, weren't phenomenal. Frans Mahoba came on and did get one over Stephen Kitsoff, but generally, Ulster had the better scrum, but the worst line-out, 64% and 9% there. Stormers a bit better with 87%, but not perfect. If you look at the attack, pretty similar, to be honest. Same amount of line breaks, basically the same amount of ball carries. Not too many post-contact meters. As I said, it was very much an arm wrestle. It was very close, not too much going on. Stormers, a little bit like every single South African side this weekend, ball retention was poor. 16 turnovers lost over the game compared to Ulster's 11, for example. Hate to know the turnover. I mean the handling error count. If we look at penalties, 5 penalties conceded by Stormers compared to the 11 from Ulster. So discipline from Ulster, not quite good enough. Defensively, though, pretty solid. Not too many tackles missed. Not too many tackles had to be made, to be perfectly honest. Kicks pretty similar as well. If you look at the top performer as well, Ruben van Heerden got a very deserved man of the match. Absolutely relentless. I mean, I look at the carries here, and I'd love to see how many he did carry in the end, but he was absolutely everywhere. Apparently only 3. I reckon that's wrong. But Rob Ballycoon carried 10, Hartenberg with 9, Roos with 8. We look at some of the line breaks, for example. Hartenberg had 2 there. Tackles completed, big shift from Nick Timothy as well as Ruben van Heerden, both with 12. Evan Roos with 10. A bit of a different role for Evan Roos tonight. Had to do far more defending than really attacking. If you look at defenders beaten, Hartenberg with 6. Willemse, I thought, was very good with 5. James Hume was good in the first half, couldn't really get involved in the second half, probably as much as he would have liked to have done that. If we look at meters carried, Hartsburg over 100, Zas was 63. Nick Timoney was once again very good for Bataku. I thought Stephen Kitzel was pretty solid. Would like to see more scrums between him and Franz Mahera, a bit of a grudge match, but we can't get too greedy. So Stormers and Sharks rather get wins over the weekend. Lions and Bulls go down. Mixed bag from the South African teams. I don't think any South African team really played to the full potential this weekend. We move into playoffs in the EPCR next weekend, so hopefully they were holding something back, and we'll see a much more reflective performance of the standard of rugby in this country. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.